Hello, my name is Nick Davis. I'm a realtor with RE/MAX Premier Group, and I live and work here in the Tampa Bay area. What we're going to talk about today is a step-by-step guide to buying your first home. Finding the perfect home can be a lengthy process, and especially it's not something that you do every single day. So, using our step-by-step guide to buying your first home will definitely help you in the home buying process. The key to our guide is start with a detailed plan. Cindy and I were both in the military for 20 and 24 years, and so planning is always essential and key to the success of anything you do in life. So having this detailed plan and going through it step by step is going to ensure that you get the best deal for yourself in purchasing your new home. The first thing you got to do is start off with a list of your needs. And yes, you're probably saying to me, Nick, I need 4 bedrooms, I need this, I need that. But really, really dial in, because needs versus wants sometimes, and I've seen this many times over the past 17 years, is buyers think they need something, but it winds up being a want. And if your want list outweighs your need list, it's going to make it very difficult for you to find that perfect home. Let's say you have 2 kids, and so you need a 3-bedroom and you need an office. Well, you could substitute a 4th bedroom and use it as an office, and you can use it as a guest room when your family comes to visit you here in Florida. Choose the right loan. Now, again, like I said, this isn't something that you're going to do every single day of your life unless you're in real estate or a mortgage broker. So choosing the right loan for you is essential. We work with Kyle Edwards with First Horizon Bank here in the Tampa Bay area. Now, one of the things that we love about Kyle, and I will tell you this, we've used him to purchase our home. Our sons used him to purchase his home. My brother-in-law has used him to purchase his home. So if that doesn't tell you the amount of trust and confidence we have in him, well, that's the best type of referral that we can give you, is that we've actually used Kyle. So Kyle will look over your financial situation and he'll advise you. There's a lot of different factors that come into play with what type of loan. Do you do an FHA? Do you do a conventional? Do you do a USDA? If you're a veteran, you could use a VA loan. But Kyle will be the one that we'd recommend that you talk to so that you can figure out which loan is the best for you. So there's a lot of online places that you can get a pre-approval letter, but you really got to focus in on them, because a lot of them, what they'll do is they will minimize the insurance cost or the taxes on your good faith estimate. And a good faith estimate is kind of what tells you what your payment's going to be. But having someone here locally in the Tampa Bay area who knows what the taxes are, knows what the insurance rates are going to give you a more accurate picture of your financing situation, and is going to be able to tell you what your mortgage payment is roughly going to be. And within the different mortgages, they require different down payments. The USDA loan is 0% down payment. So it's 100% financing, just like the VA loan. Now, VA loans have a funding fee unless you are disabled, but Kyle can get into all that with you. And then your FHA is 3.5% down. Conventionals can be 3%, 5%, 10%, 20%, 50% down. But having a good lender who can walk you through all the different options is key. After getting your finances squared away and knowing what you're qualified to purchase, what type of loan you're going to do, then we can start your search. And starting your search, we're going to go into the MLS. We're going to put your criteria into our MLS database, and we're going to get a list of homes that meet your criteria. And it may be 3, it may be 10, it may be 30 homes that come up. But remember this, when you go online to like one of those consumer sites, they are not as up to date as our MLS is. So you may see homes that are on one of these consumer sites, but they're not showing up in your search. Well, one of the big things is that will eliminate a house from your search is going to be your square footage and your price. So let's say you're on one of those consumer sites and you put in 1,500 plus square feet. Well, if on our search we have 1,800 square feet as a minimum, you're going to see homes on that consumer site that aren't in your search. So make sure that you're searching the same way we have our search set up. And the other one is price. If you give us a cap of, I don't want to see any homes more than 300,000, and you're looking at a house and it's 301,000, well, that's not going to be in your search either, because MLS is that specific. If it's 1 square foot difference from what we have, say more, then it's not going to show up. So really be careful about checking out the consumer sites, because remember, when we dial in your search in MLS, it is set up for you specifically so that you're only seeing the homes that you want to see. So our MLS system is really cool. You can heart houses, you can put little light bulbs in there, you can actually send a little message and say, hey, Nick, does this have a fenced in backyard, or am I able to put a fence in? And I can respond to you in the MLS system. And you can put houses in a trash can, which means that, hey, we're never going to live in this house. We don't even want to go look at it. After you've narrowed your homes down to which ones are your favorites, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go out and we're going to look at these homes. So online, the photographs can be very deceiving. They can make a room look larger. They can make a room look brighter. They can make a room look totally different from what it is in person, depending upon where they stand and take that photograph. So we're going to go out, we're going to walk these homes, we're going to preview them, show them. If you're out of state, we can do FaceTime showings. If you're here locally, we can schedule appointments on your time off and go look at these homes. And then what's going to happen is we're going to submit an offer. And we're going to look at the comparable sales of homes in that same neighborhood and see if that home is priced right, if it's overpriced, if it's underpriced and they're creating a bidding war. It could, a lot of different things can happen. So we get the offer, we get it submitted, it gets accepted, we do our home inspection and termite inspection if applicable. We'll go through the process. You'll be doing the financing piece. If there's any repairs that need to be done, for insurance, not just cosmetic stuff, but if they materially affect the value. Let's just say the air conditioner isn't working. Here in Florida, we need air conditioning. It is a must. We'll go back to the seller and say, hey, we'll still offer you what we offered, but we want you to repair A, B, and C. Now the seller can accept that and make the repairs. The seller can say, well, I'll repair this and this, but I'm not going to repair that. Or the seller can say, listen, we're in contract and I'm not going to repair any of those things. And then you have a decision. You can accept that. You can go back and say, okay, I just want you to fix this one thing. It's all through the negotiations. Or you can walk away at that point and then we start over, we find you a new home. So now you're going through the whole mortgage process and the lender's going to be asking you for updated this, updated that. And then as we get closer, we will do a final walkthrough the day before closing, and we'll make sure that the house is the same way it was, everything's the same, all the stuff that's supposed to be there is there. Then we'll go to the title company, sign the documents needed, and then you get the keys to your new home. So that's kind of the step-by-step process. And I know it doesn't sound too complicated, and it really isn't, but having us watching over and making sure that everything is taken care of for you, that you don't get taken advantage of, you don't get misled, that's our job. And we take our job very, very serious. So if you're looking to purchase a home here in the Tampa Bay area, give us a call, 813-300-7116. I look forward to talking with you soon.